Let's go to the 661 area code. Who's calling from 661 today?
Hi, my name's Justin Brown.
Hey, Justin, what's going on?
Oh, nothing, man. I mean, I was wondering, just another day in paradise here in Bakersfield. It's sunny and stuff.
Lovely.
I was wondering if you've ever seen the movie Idiocracy.
Is that the Bill Maher one? No, that's Religulous, right? Wait, which one's
Right.
Idiocracy?
That's religiously out the Bill Maher one. Idiocracy was by Mike Judge, the creator of things like King of the Hill and Beavis and Butthead.
I don't remember if I've seen it or just read about it. I don't remember offhand.
I highly recommend watching. Just it's probably on Netflix or Hulu or whatnot.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think we're closely approaching it. It's a comedy satire, but it's
Oh,
very
okay. Yeah,
closely
no, I didn't. I
resembling
didn't
our
see it.
current
I
environment.
didn't see it. I didn't see it, but I know what you're referring to.
Highly recommended. I think it's a Saturday Night Live production. Or anyhow, my question though is how to deal with opposition people when you're debating them or having a discussion and they result to ad hominem attacks or straw man.
Well, it depends if you are. Are you trying to change their mind? Are you trying to score points, or are you trying to de-escalate? When they switch to ad hominems, what are you trying to do?
Well, a lot of times I have to resort to de-escalation and point out, some of the flaws in their arguments, or I just ask them to supply evidence, which
Yeah.
seems to be a foreign concept for a lot of people.
Well, listen. I mean, there's no. I'm sort of careful about even giving this advice, but there's nothing that will fire up someone who disagrees with you and is starting to use ad hominems and escalate more than saying, why are you becoming so emotional about this? And I say that, I mean, you can actually say that, and then they will probably say something like, because you're not making any sense or you're wrong or whatever. And it might open up the door for you to say, okay, can you, in a calm way, explain to me what I've said that's incorrect? And really try to like narrow the conversation to specific assertions. Because what happens a lot of times, especially when it's just kind of casual political debate, is there's kind of a de facto gish gallop. Gish gallop is when somebody just says a whole bunch of stuff. And the idea in a debate is the other person just like can't keep up with all the different arguments and refute them one by one. So what can be very useful is to try to slow the entire thing down. It's your judgment whether you want to tell the other person to calm down. People really don't like being told to calm down. And then try
Hmm.
to focus in on one thing at a time and say, okay, hold on. You said you're in favor of Trump's tax cuts because tax cuts for the rich are good for the economy. Can you tell me of another tax cut in history that was good for the economy? And how did you know that it was good, right? Try to sort of like compartmentalize into specific questions. That will
Hmm.
often either end the conversation, get the person even more upset, or maybe get you somewhere productive.
Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, I consider myself a progressive, so most of the time I am arguing with people who are conservative,
Right.
and so pointing out a historical example would really help out. I really
The
appreciate
other
it.
thing that can be useful is, especially once you understand that a lot of us, we think that we have come to our political positions on the basis of rational thought. And what
Mm,
people like Jonathan Haidt and others have sort of discovered through moral psychology research is that very often we have an initial intuition and then later we find rationalization. So later, when someone asks us, why do you believe that? We cite only the rationalization. So, like, an example would be abortion. Most of us
mm,
immediately have like an intuitive reaction where we say we are okay with it or not okay with it. If you're not okay with it, you then go and find ways to rationalize that position, but you still sought those out because of that intuitive gut response. If you
mm-hmm.
understand that, you can sometimes also have better conversations with people.
Right on. I really appreciate that.
Okay, appreciate the call. Thank you so much.
Have a good day.
Yep,
Bye.
take care.